Coach Cam made this shit.
Alright, this week we're coming back with another tier list. And this one is just breakfast food. Arguably the best meal of the day. I was going to say serving up Gary's way, but I didn't want to end the podcast on that note.
100% of this podcast agree that it's the best meal of the day.
It is. And I mean, I picked this one in particular because it looks like it has a wide range. And I mean, dude, you could eat anything for breakfast. You know, I've had chips and dips for breakfast. Like, you really don't have to be too picky about it.
Leftover pizza for breakfast.
Yeah, that's like every weekend is leftover pizza for breakfast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess without talking too much about breakfast, let's talk about breakfast. All right, start off, that deviled eggs.
Real quick, it does look like deviled eggs.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
We have, where do you want to start? The bottom or the top?
Let's start from the top.
All right, we have Perfection, P, Really Damn Good, RDG, Pretty Damn Good, PDG, Just Okay Enough.
That was Joe.
It's Joe. Don't Care Much For, Absolute Garbage, and Despise.
You know what? I gotta change that.
Oh, it's just Joe now. As it should be.
Joe. Man, that shit Joe. So we are basing this off of not just the merits of how this food stands, but this is particularly breakfast.
Yes.
This is how much you want to eat this shit for breakfast, how good it is for breakfast. And to start off, I have never had deviled eggs for breakfast.
I'll be real with you. That sounds disgusting.
Wait, we're stupid. I think those are just hard-boiled eggs.
Are they just cut in half?
Yeah. I've never seen hard-boiled eggs like that, but that looks like just yolk. Okay. Like, it looks like just regular colored yolk, which makes a lot more sense. Yeah. I'm not doing all that shit in the morning.
Cut in half, too. It just looks weird. I'm going to go with... I don't care.
I've done it, but I have only done it when I'm doing like, protein kicks.
Yeah. It's healthy, but I don't care much for it.
No, it sucks. Having a cold egg for breakfast fucking sucks. Cold eggs just fucking suck.
Yeah.
So, I don't think they're absolute garbage, but I really don't care for them.
We agree.
Boom. Fried chicken.
I don't get fried chicken enough for breakfast.
Yeah. Fried chicken and waffles would be where I think that would be more, but that's still not really a breakfast thing. You know, like, I don't really... Really? I've never had it for breakfast. I legitimately don't think I've ever had fried chicken for breakfast. Unless, like, I didn't wake up until, like, 2 in the afternoon.
It does sound good as hell, though.
It does, but breakfast. Like, I don't know. When I wake up, it's not just, like, I'm not like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna fry me some fucking chicken right now.
If I gotta cook it, it's absolute garbage. But if it's, like...
Well, you don't, like, see it on breakfast menus a lot either.
No, but it still slaps.
I would say for breakfast, it's either Joe or Pretty Damn Good.
I think it's... Alright, I can live with that. I can live with Joe. It's just okay enough.
Yeah, because if you just eat that for breakfast, I mean, you're kind of disgusting, honestly. If you just have, like, a bucket of chicken for breakfast, you're like, holy shit, it's going to be a rough day.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Now, that looks like a fully dressed burger.
It does. Yeah, I was trying to think of what else it could be. There's a beer behind it as well. That's what it looks like.
Now, for breakfast, that's kind of horrible.
I'm trying to think, like, even when you put an egg on it, that makes it feel a little more like breakfast.
Yeah, I'm trying to think breakfast across, like, every scenario, too. Like, I mean, I'm talking, like, breakfast on days I have hangovers as well.
Yeah, even whenever I have a hangover.
A fully dressed burger.
I bet it's great, but...
It's not going to be good for me.
No, but I don't want it. Like, I don't want it... It's just not what I'm feeling for breakfast. And that's my favorite meal.
Yeah, I know. That's legitimately could be a last meal for me.
So I'm just going to go with don't care much for it. Because, I mean, it is still...
I got to say that like I'm going to be put on death row. Like, yeah, you know what? I think I narrowed it down. I can go confess now.
Because it's not garbage.
Yeah, I don't want to call it garbage. I mean, I'd rather go to a hotel and somebody be like, hey, we brought you a blue cheeseburger for breakfast, instead of like, hey, we brought you a dozen hard-boiled eggs. I'm like, oh, God. So why would you do that? Bacon, that's perfection.
Yeah. I was going to say either perfection or really damn good.
There is no breakfast food that is not made better with this. Take that anywhere you want. Pancakes?
Oh, some bacon on it.
Yeah, or even have it on the side. It gets the syrup gets a little bit on the bacon. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Throw it on a McGriddle when it already has sausage on it. Shit's crazy. Bacon really cannot be fucked with.
It's too good.
Waffles.
I think waffles are at the bare minimum really damn good. But they might be
bare minimum. I think they're perfection.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming these are Belgian waffles over here then.
That's
so, yeah, just straight up waffles. Yeah.
I
mean, even frozen ones. I mean, you really can't. Yeah. They're so quick. They're so good. Even if you want to be a little extra and like, I don't like saying extra and then like say going to Waffle House and like getting a waffle.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Yeah. Like you just cannot go wrong. And I can eat breakfast any time of the day, but waffles are especially good for breakfast. You know, like I can have a breakfast burrito pretty much any time of the day, but waffles, like I can too, but during breakfast, like that's like when they're at their best.
Yeah, that's a good point. I've never had waffles as like the breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
Waffles aren't included.
No, it's usually not.
But
because during breakfast is just when it is. Now, those are burritos. I can't see well enough into it, but I'm going to say breakfast burritos.
Okay, is there any other burritos on this list?
Not that I see.
All right, then it's just breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
I think breakfast burritos are perfection. It's my favorite breakfast.
They really are. Yeah, I mean, they really are. I mean, you can do literally anything with them. Yeah.
Whatever you like for breakfast, you can put in it.
Yeah. Sausage links.
I think the links are pretty damn good.
I think they're inferior to the patty.
Exactly. So they're not perfection.
No. They're really damn good, though.
Yeah, pretty damn good or really damn good.
Yeah. Okay, just straight up cereal. Now, they happen to use Cheerios, which I feel like is unfair. But we're just going to call this one cereal in general.
Cereal is really damn good.
It is. I am lactose intolerant, so this is a rough day to start out. I mean, like, rough way to start out the day right here.
Yeah.
Is a bowl full of dairy.
Yeah. I was going to say maybe we move it down to pretty damn good, because there are a lot of misses that you don't buy.
Yeah, that's up to you. That's on you. Like, you can get bad bacon. Like, what's your fault? You bought turkey bacon. Yeah. Don't do that. So,
like, everyone knows the cereal they like.
Yeah, just do that, buddy. Yeah. I would just say that's really damn good.
Mm-hmm. The only reason I don't think it's perfection is I think cereal, I almost don't even look at it as a breakfast food. It's almost like a snack throughout the day. Like, you can just have a bowl of cereal any time of the day, and it feels great. More than it feels like a breakfast food. Yeah,
I usually end up eating cereal at like 9 o'clock at night. Yeah. There's really not a lot of times, like, I don't know, there's not a lot of times in the morning where I want something cold. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, there's just, like, that's mainly why hard-boiled eggs rub me the wrong way. Alright, now cinnamon rolls.
I gotta be feeling real fat to want something that sweet in the morning.
Yeah, because, that's my thing, and I honestly want to put them down at pretty damn good.
I'm fine with that.
Because that's your breakfast.
Yeah.
It's not like you can be like, oh, I'm going to have like me a breakfast burrito and a cinnamon roll. Like, a cinnamon roll for breakfast, they're usually pretty fucking big.
Oh, yeah.
And like, so you have to be like, no, this is what I want for breakfast. Yeah. And I've never done that. Yeah. I just cannot do that to myself.
Who wakes up and is like, I just want something that sweet? Very first thing in the morning.
I just don't have that big of like a sweet tooth, dude. I need something sweet throughout the day, but I'm not just waking up and being like, because don't be wrong, waffles are pretty sweet. But I mean, you put butter on them, it kind of offsets it. But like, there is no saving a cinnamon roll from just being the sweetest thing on earth. So yeah, it's just a little bit above Joe. Belgian waffles.
I mean, they're not bad.
I think they're overhyped.
Yeah, they're not as good as just normal waffles.
Yeah, you ain't got to fucking square them. I don't see what that square does.
No.
It's like Wendy's burgers. I don't get that. They're like, oh, our shit's fresh. And I'm like, well, that doesn't explain why it has like like 4 right angles on it. Make your buns square. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But we ain't
What
talking
are we
about
talking about? Oh, yeah, where are we at? Belgian Waffles. I think they're overhyped. I'd much rather, 10 out of 10, I would rather have a regular waffle. There's not a time where I have a waffle and I'm like, damn, this would be a lot better if it was from Belgium.
Yeah. It's still pretty damn good.
Sorry to our Belgian listeners.
It's still pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's still pretty damn good. I'm actually going to put it above cinnamon roll.
I would rather have it than a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
In the morning.
What in the fuck is that?
That lobster.
Is that that's a straight up crab. Yeah, crabs are more like circular. Lobsters are going to be longer.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just hugging a tub of butter.
Go for him.
Yeah. You don't know what's about to happen, buddy. For breakfast, I kind of despise that for breakfast. I don't think it's absolute garbage, but I could not imagine seafood of any capacity.
Seafood.
I'm trying to. No, there's no seafood that I'd be like, yeah.
I bet there's like a breakfast sushi roll that slaps.
A breakfast sushi roll.
I don't know if it exists, but I bet it.
I mean, yeah, because
that doesn't sound horrible.
If you don't say sushi and you just say, hey, I made you eggs with rice, seaweed, and like spam or something that's usually thrown in sushi, you're like, oh, that's not that bad. But if you say, I have a breakfast sushi roll, I'm like, I don't know.
Breakfast sushi with bacon, egg, and cheese. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I don't see rice offending that.
No.
But no seafood in it still. That's still the main caveat.
It is there.
So, I'm saying crab. I absolutely despise that. I mean, like, it hasn't even came across my mind for breakfast.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I despise it too.
I mean, I really don't care for crab that much at lunch. You know, like, it's okay. Like, it's good. Like, it's good once in a while, but I'm not a big seafood guy.
Oh, really? I love seafood.
You go out to a restaurant, and it has, like, everything. You go there, like, a week straight. There's probably maybe at most one time I get seafood. Like, 99% of the time, I am picking a burger over it. I'm picking steak over it. I'm picking ribs.
Seafood is usually my go-to date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually taking someone out to seafood if I'm going on a date.
Yeah. To get that good fish breath going on.
Yeah.
I guess it would be good to just, like, avoid Italian restaurants. So you don't get, like...
Messy?
Well, garlicky.
Oh, garlicky.
Yeah, specifically garlicky. Or, like...
Could you imagine first date?
Waffle House.
Waffle House is trashy, but I was going to say, like, a big thing of spaghetti.
Ribs. I am at my absolute worst when I order a plate of ribs. If I order ribs around you, I really don't care what you think about me. Because I am absolutely just... I'm actually just kind of a gross eater anyways. I waited years until I ordered a baked potato around my fiance.
Yeah, well, that's because you eat a baked potato kind of crazy.
Yeah, I just eat it like a straight up taco.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, I even eat the skin, but I don't do that.
Dude, could you imagine like you're eating a burrito and you take one bite and it's just one whole baked potato in there? I thought this was oddly shaped. All right, the next one looks like crepes, which I'm pretty sure is just a flat pancake.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had crepes.
No, I'm not.
It just doesn't appeal.
Yeah, I think, like, that's when my toxic masculinity comes out, because I am never ordering a crepe when I go out to a restaurant.
Yeah, I watch Talladega Nights.
Yeah. I'm not getting a fucking crepe.
Yeah.
Especially if they have, like, what's it called? The Grand Slam, where it has, like, or, like, the Lumberjack special, where it's, like, fucking ham, bacon, sausage. And I'm like, no, I want a crepe. Like, ugh. A pussy.
I don't think they're bad, though.
Now I'm thinking of everything in acronyms. What a pussy. Whap.
Whap. I think it's just okay.
Yeah.
I haven't had it.
I bet it's really good.
I do too.
I've seen some crazy ones that have like Nutella and strawberry and shit. Yeah.
But it's just okay.
Yeah, it's okay. A croissant. Now, keep in mind, this is not a croissant. croissant, which, sorry, I'm garbage, so I kind of just go straight to genuinely probably my second or third favorite fast food breakfast sandwich.
It's good as hell.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
All right. This will be the test on some of the ones coming up as well.
Yeah.
Is this by itself? Because this isn't by itself. You're never just having croissants for...
See, immediately that made me think of other things, and I was like, well, fuck, I hope none of that's changed either. Because if you add it on, but like, none of that you really add on with stuff, except like bacon.
Yeah. And we counted it as a side?
Yeah.
Or
you just eat it straight up, like... Yeah.
So, alright, so then we'll consider this as it's... Usually it's a side.
Yeah, we could, or you could say either. I honestly think I've had just a straight croissant. Like that time I asked you to pick up croissants and you literally just picked up a baker's dozen of croissants and I was like, well, that's kind of nice, but I just want a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Man, could you imagine like you order waffles from a place and they give you a side of hard-boiled eggs?
Croissants.
The fucking hard-boiled eggs getting the syrup. Okay, croissants, either way.
I think it's just okay, maybe pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they're pretty fucking solid.
They do. They do slap, but I'm just thinking, like, I don't think I've ever had one for breakfast.
I mean, now you can stuff these.
Now, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can stuff them, and you turn into a legit breakfast there. I honestly kind of want to put these above the Belgians.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
Donuts.
I think donuts are a little overrated.
They really are, man.
They're pretty damn good, but they're really overrated. And this is easily the thing, at least so far, that I get tired of the most.
Yeah, this is a good way, similar to the cinnamon roll, but at least you could be like, cinnamon rolls are a little bit more like elegant and stuff, and it's probably a once in a while treat. If you're starting your morning off with donuts, like, you better just call in the rest of the day. Like, you better just phone it in, because you're going to feel like garbage. Even if you don't physically feel like garbage, you're going to be like, dude, I started this day off eating donuts.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. Donuts are arguably my favorite breakfast if I'm, like, calling into work. And I'm waking up late.
Yeah. Or, like, I'm not going to... I like it if I'm, like... Maybe if I had to work a night shift or, like, I go into work and they're like, oh, we don't have anything to do, so we go home early and it's, like, 9 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? I've already had a big breakfast, so let me just get, like, a donut or something. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know.
It almost sounds like we're going with don't care much more, but I know that's not how we're...
I put it just okay enough.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it than just a piece of fried chicken at 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning?
7 in the morning donuts is... also garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'll put it
beside the fried chicken.
Yeah, we'll put it right in the middle. Yeah. So later down the road, there's also just straight up eggs and toast. So eggs and or toast. So I'm just going to say this is the combination of like eggs and toast.
Okay. That's fucking.
Okay.
That's pretty damn good.
I think that's really damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just slap it on top of each other, and you like. I mean, like you kind of have a sandwich at that point.
Yeah.
I'm putting that at really damn good. I'd rather have that than a bowl of cereal or sausage links.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, comparing it to what it's beside, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the easiest, fastest, best breakfast.
Yeah. How do you order your eggs?
Depends, I guess. It really depends, actually. Depending on, like, what else is with it.
Yeah, that's
if it's just eggs and toast, I'll probably go, like, how it is in the picture, over easy. But if it's, like...
I think that's sunny side up, ain't it?
Or, yeah. That's what
I hate sunny side up.
Oh, really?
Well, I think it's gross because, like, a lot of the times you get that, the white's not cooked all the way through. I think that is the most disgusting, like, feeling. Is that still not cooked white? Yeah, that's gross to me. It's like mucusy.
It is.
Yeah.
Slaps.
Yeah. To each their own, I guess.
Yeah. But, yeah, it really depends on what else is on the plate.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that
just looks like...
Scrambled
eggs?
Scrambled eggs are...
my favorite, probably, because... It's what I put into like breakfast burritos. It's usually what I'm having.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with scrambled eggs.
No, they're good as hell.
Even though, I mean, not technically scrambled eggs, but this is what I almost like OD'd on for a month straight.
Oh, yeah.
But those were mung bean eggs,
Yeah.
which I didn't know had eggs. But I'll put that at, I mean, that's like...
I eat scrambled eggs with everything else that's on perfection.
Waffles?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, usually, like, either I have to eat, like, four waffles, or I eat, like, 2 waffles and a thing of scrambled egg.
And specifically scrambled for me. Mm-hmm. Because that's like... Scrambled eggs and bacon are, like, kind of the pinnacles of breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, you can have eggs any time of the day, but you're not scrambling eggs at, like, 7 o'clock at night. Like, you might throw a fried egg on, like, ramen or a burger, but you're not scrambling eggs. Mm-hmm. All right, fried eggs.
They slap. They're also great.
Yeah. I wouldn't put them up as high as here, because these piss me off so bad sometimes, because they're really easy to fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't eat them within the first 2 minutes... it gets cold, and that yolk is fucking disgusting feeling if it gets a little cold. So, I would either put this bottom perfection or just really damn good.
I was thinking really damn good.
Buttered toast.
That is what that looks like.
Yeah. With a little piece of bread on it? I don't know.
Zoom in.
Oh, that's an egg on bread.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh.
Yeah, because toast is at the very end of this list.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, is that just buttered versus not buttered?
Egg on bread?
Bro, you gotta throw a piece of cheese on that or something. I don't see a single seasoning in that. I mean, that's perfection to me.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I mean, that's just great.
It's another quick, easy, great breakfast.
Yeah. Be a little extra and just cut a little hole out. French toast.
This is the one that I have the least that is my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking great. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it is one that you genuinely cannot eat every day.
Yeah.
Like these, I could eat every day.
Yeah.
I'm not eating French toast every day.
Let's put it at the top of really damn good.
Yeah.
For me, it's just a time thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a lot of dishes.
It's so sweet.
It is so sweet.
It's so fucking sweet. Like, it's just something you could not have every day. And to me, something that's perfect is something you could have. Like, I could genuinely, even with waffles being as sweet as they are, I could have that every day. Oh, yeah. I could have bacon every day, eggs every day.
I think we almost do.
Yeah. I have, for breakfast, it's at least one of these every day. French toast, I cannot tell you the last time I had French toast.
I only have French toast if someone makes me French toast.
Yeah. They also, like, you can buy them frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that... Spam?
Oh.
Is that Spam in rice?
No fucking way.
Or is that just a... just a turd? So, I'm just going to call that Spam in rice. Because I don't imagine... I can't imagine any other meat for breakfast with rice. No. And especially that looks like that. Like, that just looks like a mysterious meat log.
Yeah, I looked up Spam breakfast, and it does look... It looks very similar to that picture. So.
Boy, I am craving some Spam right now. That's literally all we talked about. Now that looks great.
Yeah.
If every bit of that is cooked a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
That Spam bacon? They're baking in that Spam?
That is Spam bacon.
Oh, God.
Right.
Wow. I bet they have, like, the, like, trashy, like, the flaming hot Cheetos Spam.
I bet so, too, and I bet it's great.
So this looks depressing.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely depressing.
Yeah.
I bet it's decent.
I bet it is, too.
But I've never had it. And they're using a fork. So I bet this is probably just a don't care much for.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to have that.
Yeah. I've never honestly had just straight up rice for breakfast. I'm not against it. Because, like, I've seen some, like, omelets, like, online, obviously. Like, you're not just going to Waffle House and having rice. Like, but, like, omelet served on a bed of rice. And I'm like, damn, I bet that's good.
Yeah.
That fruits.
That's just fruit.
I mainly see, like, grapefruits, like strawberries, oranges.
Citrus.
Now that, I wish I was a decent enough person to be like, dude, when I wake up and I just have a good bowl of fruit, like, I just feel great. But I have never just had just straight up fruit for breakfast. Like, I don't know, maybe if I've been in, like, a sitcom scenario where I'm, like, in a rush to catch the bus and I just grab an apple and leave and just eat it on my way out. That was really weird.
I've had just an apple for
Yeah.
breakfast. It's not my go-to. I like to eat more than that.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Well, I mean, bro, even if you add it with something, like, I'm not eating it with it, like, unless you cook the banana into the pancake or something, but, like, I don't know, if you give me, like, a McGriddle and you're like, oh, hey, I garnished it with, like, strawberries, I'm like, pussy shit out of here, yeah. To me, that is the perfection of breakfast, though. Oh, okay. It is the McGriddle. That is, like, I have never had anything for breakfast that can beat a McGriddle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it can complement. Like, oatmeal, I'll throw some banana, strawberries.
You better not put too much in there, though.
Wow.
Because I don't want to eat a fucking fruit salad for breakfast.
I'm not gonna
or
lie.
really at all.
I'd rather eat a fruit salad than oatmeal.
Man. No. Okay, so if it's just that alone, I would say don't care much for.
Yeah.
But if you add it on to something, I would maybe put that at either top tier Joe or somewhere at PDG.
I'm okay with just okay enough.
Okay.
It's Joe.
Yeah, that shit Joe. Pancakes. Vastly inferior to waffles. Now, granted,
I don't feel that strong. And I don't understand.
Honestly, I don't think I do either.
Yeah,
because you do
understand that.
crazy shit with... You can do a lot crazier shit. I don't think it's that you can. I just think people do a lot crazier shit with pancakes. Like,
Yeah.
some of the breakfast food I've ever had is like banana pancakes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but if you're just talking mono, like no extra shit added, I think a waffle kicks a pancake's ass.
Yeah, I think it's...
I mean, they even have pockets for syrup. I mean, that's crazy. But pancakes literally are, like, part of the reason why the McGriddle's, like... It genuinely might be my favorite food ever. Like, across any time of the day.
Yeah, you love a McGriddle.
I just want a McGriddle and Spam now.
That's just... Pancakes are either the top of really damn good or on perfection.
I'd put them up there at perfection.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can do a lot of shit with that, and it's just crazy. I'll put it beside waffles. Now, is that a Philly cheesesteak?
Yeah, I was going to ask you the same.
Yeah, that's a straight-up Philly cheesesteak.
All right, how you feeling about a Philly cheesesteak for breakfast?
Honestly, I'm kind of aiming closer towards despise
Okay.
or don't care much for.
So nothing's absolute garbage.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. We're kind of shit people too, so we eat anything for. Like, we're not one of those people that's just like, oh, I made like a 5-course breakfast meal, and you're like, holy shit, I do that every day, and I wouldn't change it. Like, I have ate at probably every meal for breakfast except seafood. That's why seafood's on despise, because there's just, I cannot rank it as absolute garbage because I've never had it, but it has never crossed my mind to eat, like, I mean, that one specifically, crab. Mm-hmm. But, like, crab, like, no seafood has ever been like, yeah, that sounds good waking up to.
Yeah.
So, but a Philly cheesesteak, if you wake up, and let's just say it's not leftovers, but you're just like, because this is just breakfast. Mm-hmm. You get up and make yourself an entire Philly cheesesteak for breakfast, you're the most extra garbage.
You're absolute garbage. But that's not absolute
garbage. Exactly. See, to me,
Yeah.
if you eat it, you're absolute garbage. But this is not... Like, if I woke up at like 6 a.m. and someone was like, hey, I made you a Philly cheesesteak, I'd be like, holy shit, that's weird. I'm going to eat it. Yeah. And I bet it's going to be amazing. But...
let's put it right beside burger, because it feels the same.
Yeah, it's kind of in the same boat.
I just don't want it for breakfast.
Pizza.
That's leftover pizza.
Yeah, that is specifically leftover pizza. You can tell how the cheese hasn't fallen off. You can... It's just stiff.
Yeah. It's pretty damn good.
And the scenario I'm thinking of is that, you ordered a bunch of pizzas last night, you got drunk with people, and you're hungover as shit, and you're like, dude, I don't want to make me something, and you're like, I have pizza. Mm-hmm. And you're like, man, I don't even want to throw it in the microwave. And you just eat it straight out of the box. Yeah. That's perfect.
That's perfect?
Dude, I think the scenario that you're eating pizza for breakfast, I think it's perfect. What is easier to make on this list?
Nothing.
Than a cold piece of pizza that has already been cooked. Like, it's not like you're making a Lunchable. This is already a fully cooked pizza that you're just like, damn.
At most, you have to microwave it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Because who does this on, like, any other normal scenario? Like, they're like, oh, man, I ordered some pizza last night, but I'm just going to put it in the fridge because whenever I wake up in the morning, I want to eat pizza for breakfast. Like, nobody does that.
That's horrible.
So, to me, the scenario I just laid out is like at least 90% of when people have cold pizza for breakfast.
That's fine. I was thinking really damn good or pretty damn good, but you know what? I'm okay with perfection. I'm alright with it.
Yeah. I think it's bottom tier perfection.
Yeah.
Because it still has the same effect to me as like a fried piece of chicken does. That's just, you're going to feel like shit, but odds are if you're eating pizza for breakfast, you already feel like shit.
Yeah, you don't really care that much.
Yeah. Pop-Tarts.
This is another one that I feel like is more of a snack than a breakfast.
It is, because, like, if you eat Pop-Tarts for breakfast and, like, you buy Pop-Tarts for breakfast, get toaster strudels. Just get toaster strudels.
Also...
Like, what are you, 4?
How many Pop-Tarts do you have to eat to be full?
I don't know.
Like, I've never ate Pop-Tarts and been like, well, I'm stuffed.
Yeah, like, goddamn. I need to stop eating Pop-Tarts. That was, like, my 7th one.
Like... Yeah, I have to eat that entire box to be like, you know what, I'm starting to get a little hungry, or like a little full.
Yeah, that's a good start to my day.
Yeah.
A 12-pack of Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
For breakfast?
Yeah, for breakfast, that's just not... Like, that's just, I don't know. That's something you put in your kid's lunchbox, or like, you just eat because you're just like, I don't feel like cooking something. I'm just a little hungry. Mm-hmm. Like... But for breakfast, though, I'd honestly put that don't care much for.
Same. It's my food that if I'm like, holy shit, I have 4 minutes to get to work.
Yeah, and you're like, I have to drive and eat something.
Yeah. That's what I grab.
Yeah, but goddamn, that mess it makes in your car.
Now You'll never see more crumbs.
No shit. You open the pack and you're covered in crumbs.
Yeah. Those look
bagels?
Okay.
See... Now, this kind of falls into the cinnamon roll category for me because they're so filling. You're pretty much just eating bagel.
Yeah.
And I don't want to eat just a bagel for breakfast.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, you can do some extra shit with it. Like, you can put some stuff on it, but it still falls in the same category. It's just, that's not all I want for breakfast.
Yeah, so I guess don't care. Don't care much for it.
Yeah.
It is okay, but...
It's okay,
I just don't care for it.
Yeah, for breakfast, that's not really my thing. Is that a roast? That looks like almost like a full Thanksgiving meal. That's either that or a really rare steak.
Yeah, let's go with a roast.
Yeah, that looks like a roast, potatoes, green beans, and rolls.
So I'm assuming that's just like Thanksgiving leftover.
I guess so.
Like, it's just leftovers.
I don't know, dude. The English do some crazy shit with breakfast. Like, you know how we have the, like, McMuffin? Mm-hmm. They eat just the muffin part, which is just like an English biscuit. They'll just eat just that with butter on it.
What the hell?
And for, like, beans. They'll eat beans for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of wild.
No, I don't want any of what you just said.
No,
I don't really want that either.
I can never imagine eating a bean for breakfast.
No. So this, though.
But specifically a roast in the morning, that is way too fucking much.
Something needs to go in absolute garbage. Let's just put this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really think it's garbage.
Well, because
but
that is something you either make fresh, which is, I don't see anybody make a full roast
in the morning,
but even heating it up is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Because you can't throw all those things on the same plate. Like, they're not going to heat up evenly. Like, you have to be like, oh, no, I don't just want the roast for breakfast, but I also want the rolls, the green beans, and, I mean, the potatoes is easily the best part for breakfast, but, yeah, I could see that being absolute garbage. That's like high-class garbage if you're eating all that for breakfast.
Yeah.
Ice cream?
That's ice cream.
There is somebody at my work, every day, she brings in, like, I don't know what you call it, just like a small little tub of ice cream. Mm-hmm. Like, she stops by that gas station, gets the same ice cream every morning. It doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees outside that morning or 20. She brings in a little tub of ice cream and a Monster. That's some crackhead energy right there, man. She does it every day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like I told her, I was like, "Hey, are you like part of a documentary or something?" Yeah. And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "There's no way you're just doing that, right? Like, there's even price. Like, you probably save money if you just stop doing that. Pick up a pack of cigarettes every day."
I'm trying to think of the scenario that I wake up and I'm like, I need some ice cream.
So we had that discussion over the sweetness of like cinnamon rolls. Mm-hmm. But this is 40 times worse. Because this is like hot, it's like a little refreshing in the morning. But this is ice fucking cold. And they have specifically cones. So that means you didn't only just scoop it out, but you picked out a cone you wanted as well.
I kind of think it's garbage.
I think it's garbage. I honestly want to move this to despised, and now knowing that we have something into garbage.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That is, yeah. Now, those are crepes. Those are crepes.
All right. Just put it beside
So these
crepes.
look like just plain crepes?
Just put it beside the other crepes.
Yeah.
Or we'll skip it. It don't matter.
Cookies.
I don't want cookies for breakfast. It kind of falls in the same...
breakfast. Yeah, that's a dessert.
It's the same as it's absolute garbage. It's the same as ice cream for me. Like, I'm not making no fucking cookies.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's almost to me in the same category as Pop-Tarts, very circumstantially though. Because, like, what if you made cookies the night before and there's like a tub sitting out? Like, you don't have to heat it up. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do anything. You just pick it up, eat it, and you can go.
Yeah.
But, like, ice cream, you're scooping it out of the tub. Mm-hmm. Like, you're doing work to get that shit. Mm-hmm. But...
Sure. I guess the convenience of it can move it up to don't care much for.
Yeah, but if you're just baking cookies for breakfast, yeah, that's absolute garbage.
Yeah. It's sushi.
What is... No, specifically, I think that's sashimi.
Okay.
I think that's what that's called. Which... I've never had for breakfast. But sashimi is very specifically like raw fish on rice. So I don't think there's anything you can really add to that. Because, I mean, like, what do you do? Like, add bacon or eggs?
Yeah, let's show despise. Like, it falls into the same...
And that's seafood.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing we've been talking about. We don't want seafood for breakfast.
Now, these are fat pancakes.
Fat pancakes?
That's so much.
I like them.
You like fat pancakes?
I do. I don't like them more than a normal fucking pancake.
Yeah.
But a fat pancake.
I'll put it at pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Maybe next to the Belgians.
Yeah, they're just the worst version of
cause
something better.
Yeah, you never see these done extra like they're like, oh, banana fluffy pancakes. It's just like, well, if you really, really like the taste of pancakes and just want more of that cake taste, this is it. Sushi.
I'm feeling don't care much for. Because, again...
I've never had a breakfast sushi roll, but I bet that shit could be crazy.
Well, yeah, the reason I'm saying don't care for is, or maybe it goes into Joe because it's the middle. A normal...
Maybe that sushi just goes into Joe.
Yeah. A normal sushi roll, I don't want that shit at all.
No.
But a breakfast sushi roll, that could be perfection. Like,
we've just never had it. If it's just a straight up sushi roll, I'm putting that shit with the seafood.
Yeah. But
just the lack of knowledge, the potential's crazy.
Yeah. So let's go, Joe.
Yeah, because it's not like sushi has to have seafood in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the definition of like sushi is, but
it's fine. It's our definition. Toast. Probably the best compliment of a breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially at breakfast, there's really like nothing wrong with. I mean, granted, it's not buttered, but I'm assuming you can. Yeah, you can butter it if you fucking want to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's kind of nothing wrong with it.
So let's go perfection. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's like these. Mm-hmm. That's a amazing breakfast right there.
Yeah, that's a perfect breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, let us know how we did.
Crab legs.
Yeah, are you eating seafood for breakfast? You fucking weirdos.
Yeah. Have you ever seen people that like? Do you brush your teeth before or after you eat breakfast?
After.
Yeah.
I usually wake up, eat breakfast, try to drink most of my coffee, and then brush my teeth.
Yeah, I do too. But could you imagine it's one of those people like, because I know actually a decent amount of people that wake up, brush their teeth immediately, and then they'll eat. And I'm like, well, that's kind of stupid.
Well, I mean, it's better than not.
Yeah, it's better than just not at all. Like for the healthier teeth, like that's still good. But like usually I do it because I'm like, well, now I'm going out into the world, so I want to start fresh. Like I want my breath to be good. I don't want it to smell like whatever I ate.
Yeah.
And could you imagine just starting that off with like crab legs and like garlic butter?
Like
that's how you're presenting yourself to the world that day.
Imagine crab legs and garlic butter, eating it after you brush your teeth. Like you still have that taste.
And you gotta crack the bitch open. Like, their shit is tough.
It is.
That's a fucking tough animal right there, and you just have to break an arm for breakfast.
You gotta wake up aggressive.
Yeah.
You're just pissed off.
Yeah, you gotta wake up, train, stretch for a few hours before you're like, I'm about to go break an animal's arm so I can eat its innards out. You're like, oh, god damn, this is rough. Or on the other hand, because like crab goes bad really quick because of the bacteria it draws. So, what if on the other hand, this is someone cooking a live crab for breakfast? Just first thing in the morning, they just grab a live lobster, boil it to death, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be a good day. This is fucking great.
The crabs woke them up and they're like tapping on the cage. They're like, you know what? First thing this morning, your ass is cooked.
I ain't even gonna wait. I'm gonna have crabs and then I'm gonna wash it down with an ice cream cone. So yeah, I was gonna say let us know what you eat for breakfast, but that's really not what I care about. Let us know how wrong you think we are. Let us know if you like. I want to know I don't want to associate with you, but if you eat Philly cheesesteaks more than one time for breakfast, let me know. I'm actually kind of curious about that because that's it's a really.
Is a breakfast Philly cheesesteak?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, you can have individually any parts of a Philly cheesesteak for breakfast because, like, you can have steak and eggs, like on a sandwich or something. Mm-hmm. You can have red bell peppers. You can have cheese. You can have mushrooms, onions, like any of that. But when you combine it to make a Philly cheesesteak, that's when it's absolutely garbage.
Yeah.
Especially for breakfast.
Yeah. That's another tier list.